Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
I'd really appreciate it if you called me Provo.
Provo. Good to have you on the program, Provo. Provo, I've seen the username. Hey, well, Brother Provo, have you called before?
No, first-time caller. Wish I could say I'm a long-time listener, but I've only found you recently, Guru.
Really?
Leslie Tanner.
Wow. Well, listen. First of all, guys, can we please welcome a Provo? As a first-time caller, can we please welcome Provo to the situation here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner? Namaste to Brother Provo. And so you said you just found us recently. How'd you come across us here, Provo?
Well, I have some really good friends who were looking out for me, and they shared your show with me, and I've been just over the moon since I found it. Honestly, namaste to you, Leslie. You've really been a life changer since I found your show.
Wow. Well, first of all, I want to say it's genuinely, I mean this with the bottom of my heart. It is for people like you, Provo, that I do this. That you can have a positive experience with this, the simple tools of the program. Truly is why I get up in the morning. So I want to thank you for sharing that with me. I want to thank your friends too for telling you about this thing.
Absolutely, I got some good friends, and my chakras just from listening to you help Duncan out. Really, I've helped him raise at least 3 or 4 levels.
Wow, beautiful. Love that. So listen, so you found us recently. Tell me, what kind of stuff, tell us about the you that found us, right? The you that stumbled upon Explorations. What was that person like, and what did that person want out of life that they weren't getting yet?
Well, to me, before I found you, was unmotivated, no guidance, no North Star. And then, I stumbled upon your show, and I started to find meaning and importance once again, and just taking another crack at life and starting fresh.
Love that. Start a new, take a different approach. The old approaches didn't work, right?
That's 100% correct, Leslie. They just were leading me down the same old road. It's like I was going in a loop or a double-in cul-de-sac.
If I've had, a nickel for every time that I have, found someone, met someone at the end of a rope, and it's simply a problem of a framework, a way of relating to the self and the world around them. And their misery, their doom, that they feel crushed by.
Yes.
Yeah, and not that we alleviate those things here, but they had no way to deal with it, no way to manage it, and no way to leverage those things and to truly become the powerful person they were meant to become. So Provo, perfect timing, perfect place. I'm so glad that you're here with us. Now, tonight, we are saying yes to becoming ourselves. Now, have you gotten a chance to watch a couple calls yet?
Yeah, I listened to the previous callers. Interesting topics. One of them really got me invigorated about thinking about sexuality. Again, I enjoyed that. And I also don't want to burn anything anymore. That seems like a bad idea.
Interesting. So you're horny and don't want to burn stuff anymore.
I'd say that's 100% correct.
Okay, interesting. So that helps me understand where you're coming from, where you're at right now as we get into this exercise. Now, what do you say we just jump right in? You've seen the exercise work, the what's in the bag. Are you ready to give it a shot with me?
Yes, namaste, Guru.
Beautiful. Now again, to repeat, I'm going to say what's in the bag. count down from 3. I will offer the first answer to the question of what's in the bag, and then we will just proceed there. When I feel satisfied that we've cleaned enough meat off the bone, I will pause and we will reflect. Does that sound good?
Absolutely.
Okay, now, Provo, I know since this is your first time calling, I'm going to say right off the bat, listen, it's going to be alarming, this act of becoming through this exercise. You're going to be seeing parts of your mind that maybe you are not that familiar with. Confronting, sitting face to face across the table with a different kind of Provo than you're used to. So, if that does happen, when that does happen, don't say yes, don't say no. Simply continue, okay? Simply notice and continue the exercise, all right?
Most certainly.
Okay, here we go. What's in the bag? 3, 2, 1. Tassels.
A cucumber.
Tomatoes.
A ring.
Wedding.
A portrait.
Paintings.
A creme brulee.
Dulce de leche.
A fine sequin dress.
Slippers.
A bonnet.
Horse-drawn carriage.
A statue of Stalin.
A statue of Lenin.
A Beatles vinyl.
Cockroach shit.
An anthill.
A city.
A forest.
A cavern.
A pond.
Breasts.
A monarch butterfly.
A vagina.
A push-up bra.
Labial folds.
The Constitution of the United States of America.
First Amendment.
Hate speech.
Beauty.
The ADL.
Cool guys.
Denim pants.
Cowboys.
Cupcakes.
All right, let's leave it right there. Can we give a round of applause to Provo? Wow, wow, wow. That was a long one. Thank you so much, Provo, for being so brave and so generous tonight. How do you feel right now?
Like I just took. It's like I was wearing a backpack and I just took I had like 10 pounds of rocks in the backpack and I just dumped them on the ground in front of me. A huge weight off my shoulders.
Wow. So you feel relieved now. So the last caller at All Customs Money said the same thing. They felt energized by the time they were done.
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful. Now, let's go ahead and let's get into it. Now, so you feel relieved. You feel energized, having sort of explored your mind like that. I saw some themes there were some themes of politics, of control, of freedom. There was that back and forth between those two things. Now, Provo, tell me, are you somebody who really speaks their mind in their ordinary daily life?
I'd sure like to think so.
You'd like to think so. That told me everything I needed to hear. Provo, you're not, are you?
No, Leslie.
You'd like to think you're somebody who speaks their mind. It would feel good to think that about yourself. But because the answer wasn't yes, something tells me that you do not speak your mind, and it feels bad to be the kind of person that doesn't. Am I in the ballpark?
You knocked it out of the ballpark, Leslie.
Wow. Can you think of an example off the top of your mind? I know this is probably hugely embarrassing for you to discuss here, something so vulnerable and soft. But what's a time, just off the top of your mind, what's a time in your past that You could have spoken up, but you didn't.
It was in fact yesterday. I went to my grandma's birthday dinner at the Italian Denny's Olive Garden, and I ordered the lasagna, and everybody was commenting on how good the food was, and I lied about it, and I told my family the lasagna is great. It's fantastic, and I thought it tasted like shit, Leslie.
Wow. And you didn't let that out, did you?
No.
And how did that feel to just kind of go along to get along? One more time, right? Another time that you denied yourself, you denied your reality to get along. How did that feel?
Felt like I was living for other people's lives and not my own, to make them happy and not me.
Yes. And listen, I think what we're getting at right now, Provo, what we're getting at right now is that you're a weak person.
Damn it.
Damn it is right. Listen, first of all, I want to commend you on that reaction you just had. Now, a lot of times when I tell someone, I don't delight in doing that. I'm here to tell people reality, to show people, to give them the tools by which to see reality themselves. And what we uncovered with you is that, Brother Provo, you are weak. I don't delight in saying that, but I do want to commend you in seeing it and being disappointed by it. Being disappointed in yourself.
I am. I know it can make me stronger seeing this. I just got to realize how, Leslie.
Well, first of all, you're not going to get any stronger if you got this idea in your head of I'm a cool guy that tells it like it is, and in reality, you are anything but.
You're spot on. I got to make changes today, right now, Leslie.
Well, I think we've already made a tremendous change tonight. We've realized how weak and inadequate you are, and how shameful you are about that. You're ashamed of yourself because you think that you're weak, and you are weak, and it is correct to be ashamed.
You're right, Sensei Leslie. You're right about that. I got to embrace it. I got to embrace the weakness and look at the man in the mirror.
Brother Provo, wow. Tremendous. Listen, I can't reasonably ask every person that calls up to be as vulnerable and generous with themselves as you have been tonight, but Brother Provo, you've really knocked it out of the park, especially for a first-time call. Wow.
Well, I can't thank you, Leslie. I'm only 3 days into learning about you, your program, and everything, and I knew when I saw that phone number I was going to call in, and I was going to face the facts and deal with the problems, the underlying issues that have been slowly just eroding my soul and degrading my chakras, and I needed to find you, and it's almost providence.
Well, let's leave it right there, Provo. Tremendous work tonight. Really beautiful work tonight. Real quick, communal vision from Larry Picklejar. Caller, what's your most important lesson you've learned in the past 3 days?
That there is help out there, and that help is sometimes as easy as calling 708-240-8953.
You've been terminated. Namaste. Blessings.